potions and alchemy reagents. To serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. One thing everyone. This war is bad for business. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if it can be of service.
Do you know what I love to do when I have a little too much spare gold? Find a beggar and pay them to harass people. They are so desperate for money that they will do almost anything. It can be very entertaining to watch.
I sell cures for all ills. I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. What do you need, my friend? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Take care of yourself.
That would make things 10 times more fun. I mean, why would the gods discourage drunken behavior when they should be encouraging it? A drunken person is a happy person.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
There's nothing like a good song.
The
to lift
Thalmor
the spirit
ambassador,
in troubled
Elenwen,
times.
regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
We drink to our youth.
Don't worry about Malborn.
Days come and gone.
He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a Wood Elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
Is this your idea of girl and girl action? What? I heard someone say it. I'm not even sure what it means. This is either going to be the best or worst idea ever. Still, I wouldn't in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe I make money by urinating in a bottle and calling it?
Hello, friend. The finest weapons and armor. Right. See you around. Stop.
they created you. Won't you just die already? You are an abomination. Killing you would be the kindest thing to do. It's gonna cost you.
It may be dead now. Where did it come from?
I never would have believed
I'm
it
all ears.
if I hadn't seen it.
Do
with
I
my
have a
own eyes.
choice? Well, okay, but you owe me. I'm glad that's sorted.
Can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim. I'm sure you already knew that. come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak Karika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
Some gate guard you are!
Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
Get on with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere. Welcome to the Winking Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Well, this is fun. You and me just walking around doing stuff to each other. I mean, with each other, but not... That.
When I found this,
Like
I
Barney.
immediately thought of you.
Not that. Though.
A small token of my gratitude.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You look new. I'm new too. I think
What do
we
you
could be
need?
friends.
Really? You're who she picked?
Should talk
I
to
hope she
Porthos.
knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
You might consider
Did
putting
he
on...
just say getting fingered as a spy? Or
Anything.
was it by a spy?
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party... Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
I hope
Welcome
you aren't
to the
planning
Thalmor
fight in those
Embassy.
clothes.
Your
Even with
invitation,
me around,
please.
you wouldn't last a few seconds.
Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just...
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
A Jarl has many duties. Attending parties isn't the most important one, but neither is it unpleasant. Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable. For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshalling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic to buy time so the Thalmor can rebuild their armies. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war. Good speaking with you.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
Out of all the Daedric princes, Sanguine is the only one I would actually consider worshipping. He really understands how to have a good time and knows the importance of alcohol. I quite like Sheogorath too.
Ow! I find these parties such a dreadful bore. East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors. A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride? Oh? Something interesting, I hope. I don't know. I don't want to do anything that might offend Elenwen. There is a lot of money at stake, after all. I don't think so. Sorry. I would love to help you, but Elenwen can be very vindictive. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
These Thalmor know how to treat a guest. I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine. And also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls. Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned. Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool. Until later, then.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. All right, then.
Trust. The Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time, don't you think? Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim. I am the steward of Whiterun. I serve Jarl Balgruuf in Dragon's Reach. Truth be told, I'd be more comfortable if I were back there. I get nervous in the company of so many worthies.
Don't let me keep you. For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
Isn't this something? Elenwen really knows how to host a party. Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often. I beg your pardon? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torrig and Jarl of Solitude. Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature, and I'm not easily insulted. It was a pleasure, thank you.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, ma'am.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
Please, help yourself to more wine. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. Do enjoy yourself.
What does a fellow need to do?
What can I get for you?
Drink around here?
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, ma'am. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? All right, then.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to
Who
offend
comes
our
now,
Thalmor
then?
overlord.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages just in from Alinor. I guess herself. Is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. I've been wondering, what was that?
Don't need to be better.
Leave my kitchens before I kill them. That's Imagine my friend here might get jealous. tight schedule and my friend here might be jealous. Yes, I'm listening. Uh-oh. I hope that wasn't valuable. If you say so. Okay then.
Bruce, Rhoda!
I would admire your courage if I wasn't laughing at your stupidity. The last person. Was there something? Uh-oh. I hope that wasn't valuable. You should have seen your face. Okay then. The alchemist in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe I made money by urinating in a bottle and calling it Potion of Youth? Oh, I had to stop though, when I got chased out of town.
No more! I yield! I yield!
I'll kill you! I swear it! Mercy! You're dead!
It's gonna cost you.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Is this your idea of girl and girl act? No, now, calm yourself. I know I'm irresistible.
Listen up, spy. You're
Bruce,
trapped in here.
That does it!
This ends now!
Nobody wants you. Go home.
Now the Thalmor won't be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
The people of Skyrim have very dirty minds. They say the most innocent of things and they all get the wrong idea.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
You are not very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
I guess we better go to Riften and find this Esbern then. We could go and ask Brynjolf, but I don't trust anyone who is a member of the Thieves' Guild.